Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I'm Brother Yawanathan, a servant for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, a prisoner of hope, a Hebrew Israelite, scattered among the heathen. Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken, ye people from far. Yahweh has called me from the womb. From the bowels of my mother has he mentioned of my name. And he has made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand has he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver has he hid me, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Yahweh Almighty has given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak a word in season to him that is weary. He waketh morning by morning, he waketh my ear to hear as the learned. Yahweh Almighty has opened my ear, and I was not rebellious, neither turned away back. Holy, 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 Yahweh Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory, which was and is to come. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. This is the famine of word, brothers, and also Jacob's trouble. The Lord has gave me a jump start on it to go through the things, to warn my brothers on how to move in the right way when you do move and get off the grid. Amos 8 and 11. So what I'm saying is he gave me a jump start, because he moved me a month ago. And I carried a whole bunch of stuff, because, it's hard to let go the possessions, that you accumulate. But I know you saw this movie, Gone in 60 Seconds. That's what you have to do when the Spirit tells you to move, brethren. So I moved, but I moved a heavy load. And the Lord put me in a spot, and he got that load up off me. And then he moved me to another spot, showing me that, hey, don't carry all that mess. You don't need all that. All you need your bare essentials. But this is the famine of the word, and we're going to go into all that. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days are coming, says Yahweh Almighty, that I will send a famine on the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh. They shall wander from the sea to sea, and from north to east they shall run to and fro, seeking the word of Yahweh, but shall not find it. In that day the fair virgins and strong young man shall faint from thirst. And I'm reading out the New King James Version. So what we have here, the elect is who I'm really talking to. Brethren, you already know about the famine of the word, and about how they gonna look on the internet and can't find it, and they gonna look on the streets and can't find us. Samuel 3 and 1. First Samuel 3:1. So it's the famine of the word, and it's cold how the Lord revealed it to me. I was looking at I look at Me TV, when I turn it on, and the old lady, she caught a stroke and couldn't talk, and when she tried to talk, not a word could come out. And I was wondering, what the Lord is trying to reveal to me. And later on, I understood. I was like, ooh, that's the famine of the word. When the Lord say our tongue will cleave to the top of our mouths. First Samuel 3:1. Now the boy Samuel, I ministered to Yahweh before Eli, and the word of Yahweh was rare in those days. There was no widespread revelation. So let me run that back to you one more time. Now the boy Samuel ministered to Yahweh before Eli, and the word of Yahweh was rare in those days. There was no widespread revelation. So that's that famine of the word. No revelation of what's going on. The prophet's gonna be gone. Bye. Psalms. And they're gonna shut down that internet too. (74:9). Psalm 74:9. We do not see our signs. There is no longer any prophets, nor is there any among us who know how long. Yes. So that's, the famine of the word. The prophet's going to be gone. They ain't going to see us no more. The Lord going to hide us in our hiding place. Ezekiel. (3 and 24). Then the Spirit entered me and set me on my feet and spoke with me and said to me, go shut yourself inside your house. And you, O son of man, surely they will put ropes on you and bind you with them, so that you cannot go out among them. I will make your tongue cling to the roof of your mouth, so that you shall be muted and not be one to rebuke them, for they are a rebellious house. And let's go back to 24. Then the Spirit entered me and set me on my feet and spoke with me and said to me, go shut yourself inside your house. So we looked up house, and it went back to dwelling. It went back to nest. It went back to chamber. It went back to dwelling. And it went back to abide. So you know what it says in John 15 and 4, but let's go see. John 15 and 4 through 8. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branches cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine. Neither can you unless you abide in me. So in that time, we're going to abide in Yahweh Shai. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bear much fruit. For without me you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is cast out as a branch is withered, and they gather them and throw them into the fire, and they are burnt, So in that day, when the Lord anger come down and the word of the famine is here, we gonna abide in the Lord. If you abide in me and my word abide in you, you will ask what you desire and it shall be done for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, so you will be my disciple. But the point is, we're going to abide in the Lord. And then next, let's go to Psalms 91. So in this famine of the word, and we have to, go to our hiding place where the Lord is we gonna abide in him. Psalm 91. And 4. He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrows that fly by day, nor of the pestilence that walk in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. So we're going to see that reward of the wicked. Let's go to Isaiah. That was Ness. That was, we just, John 15, 4 and 8. We're going to abide in the Lord at that time. And Psalms 91, 4. I was supposed to go all the way to 16. But it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked, because you have made Yahweh, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. So that's dwelling, and we're still on Ezekiel 3 and 24 when they said, shut your house. Let's go back to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 3. Ezekiel 3 and 24. Then the Spirit entered me and set me on my feet and spoke with me and said to me, go shut yourself inside your house. And we still in, house means dwelling, abide, chambers. Okay, so no evil shall befall you, nor shall any pledge come near your dwelling. For he shall give his angel charge over you to keep you in your ways. If their hands, they shall bear you up. For he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot, because he has set his love upon me. Therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Yes. So when that famine of the word hit, Jacob's trouble gonna hit. 25, Ezekiel 3 and 25. And you, O son of man, surely they will put ropes on you and bind you with them, so that you cannot go among them. So you're not to go outside among them. I will make your tongue cling to the roof of your mouth, so that you shall be mute and not be one to rebuke them, for they are a rebellious house. So you're not going to be able to go out there and rebuke them if you wanted to, Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 26. Isaiah. Yes. Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter your chambers and shut your doors behind you. Hide yourself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation is past. For behold, Yahweh comes out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth will also disclose her blood and will no more cover her slain. So the Lord, he's coming out here to punish. And like I said in Ezekiel, when it said in 24, then the Spirit entered me and set me on my feet and spoke with me and said to me, go shut yourself in your house. And if you one of the elect, the Lord is already speaking to you. You already know how he tell you to move, The Lord has spoke to you, just like he speaks to all his elect and tells them how to move and which way to go. He speaks that in our ear. So it is I'm talking to only the elect. So the Lord's gonna hide you in his chamber. That's one of the definitions for house. When he says shut yourself inside your house. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 32. through 20. My people will dwell in a peaceful habitation, in secure dwellings, and in quiet resting place. Though hail come down on the forest, and the city is brought low in humiliation, blessed are you who sow beside all waters, who send out freely the feet of the ox and the donkey. So the Lord, he's blessed are you, when he said, my people would dwell in a peaceful habitation, in secure dwellings, and in quiet resting places. Though hail come down on the forest, and that forest is this place, Babylon the Great, hell is coming down. And the city is brought low in humiliation. We know that this city is being brought low. Babylon is dying. Our last verses, Psalms 127 and 1. Look out for me. I like the way that it reads in the Old Testament. The Ezekiel one. I'll go back to that. Psalms 127 and 1. Unless Yahweh built the house, they labor in vain who built it. Unless Yahweh guard the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. So if the Lord ain't sent you to your small dwelling place, nest chamber, your house, it ain't even for you, it's for the elect. When it's famine of the word here. Now let's go one more time. In the original King James Version, Ezekiel 3 and 24. Then the Spirit entered unto me and set me upon my feet and spoke with me and said unto me, Go shut thyself within thy house. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. So the angels gonna put bands upon you and make sure you don't go out if you the elect. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. So the Lord, famine of the word gonna hit. You're not to go out there. So small igloo, bare essentials. When you do leave to your spot, you could have a 12 eggs in there. You can buy some eggs, cut it in half, and stack it on top of each other. Small little igloo, and have some turkey meat, and then put ice around it. You don't have to buy, a small igloo, bare essentials. One of these, just keep your water or whatever you put in it cold or warm. You never know where you at. So, you get this at a thrift shop, you could, you never know. Electric go out, you might not be able to have no electric, so you gonna have to burn some wood to keep it hot, or whatever you gonna burn to keep it hot. Bare essentials, if you like me, if you don't need no toothpaste, you use Arm & Hammer, to brush your teeth with. That's what I do. I use Arm & Hammer, lotion, a little body wash, something to clean yourself with, scrub. Only the bare essentials. It's hard to let go. Bare essentials, a brush, deodorant, So fingernail clippers cut them toenails. Your toenails get deep. When you go off the grid, you're gonna have to throw away that phone. Nothing more than this, a small little thing. And, these right here, you're gonna have to, put them to make sure they real, can hold some strong stuff, the wheels, Nothing more than a quart worth of stuff. And a jug of water, you can have the jug empty when you leave, so it won't be heavy, Wherever you get there, you can get the water, They're essentials. That's all you need, brother. The Lord gonna supply the rest. When you go off the grid, small little igloo, which can hold some eggs and some meat. You can put a cup of ice, get a cup of ice and keep that cold. This, you might have to, buy noodles and eat some top ramens, or whatever the Lord supply you with, Small, they use this in the cowboy days, You get this at your local thrift shop. A change of clothes, a towel, some soap, and you up out of there. Get up out of there. That's what the Lord, he done gave me a jump start, so I'm warning my brethren of what you do and what not to do. Some of us, we want to take a big old suitcase full of stuff. You can't do that, The Lord gonna supply everything at you. Don't he supply the fowls of the air? They don't have no barn, but the Lord feeds them. How much more are you than the fowls of the air? You're one of the chosen elect, So the Lord sent me first, because, I thought I was, was going to pack a whole bunch of stuff and get on. But the Lord don't want you to pack a whole bunch of stuff. He wants you to pack your bare essentials, something to hold you and get up out of there, So with that, to the chosen elect, the hopeful elect up out there, this famine of words finna hit, and when the Lord speaking to your ear through them angels and tell you to move. And that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna move because you're the chosen elect. The Lord gonna make you move. So he didn't put it on me first, to show me how to move, because yes, it's hard to not let go these things, these material things, but let them go. You got the kingdom at hand. The Lord is going to bless you, but we got to go through the trials and tribulations. We got to go through that hour of temptation. Yes. When the enemy come in like a flood, yes, we're finna go through that. Jacob's trouble is here. So with that, we're going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Shalom.